Hydro is overpowered. How's the weather? It's okay. It's cloudy sometimes. It's sunny sometimes. It's kind of weird. Because we're approaching winter. Oh no. He's pre-aimed on me. I'm dead. Wait, he's beaching. He's dead. Come here, carrier. Gotta get the dev strike. What is that thing? Did I miss all my torps? Nope. Alright. So, the Kleber, the tier 10 French Tech 3 Destroyer, dude. So, what is this ship all about anyway? So, to talk about Kleber, you gotta talk about the torpedoes, the guns, and well, the hull, right? So, first of all, the hull is quite interesting actually, because you get a different type of saturation on this thing. You tend to saturate quickly, and therefore you tend to take less damage than other destroyers when you're low HP, right? So if someone hits your nose a lot, you're gonna saturate way earlier than, for example, a Khabarovsk or a Grozovoy, and you're gonna take a bunch or way less damage than any other destroyer in the game, except for Marceau, because Marceau gets the same hull type saturation thing. So that's that. Talking about the guns briefly, well, I'll show you in some of these clips, but the guns on this destroyer are extremely strong. They're probably some of the strongest guns on a destroyer in the game, especially since thing is, the only balancing factor for them, I guess, is the really slow reload, but you get a reload booster sometimes, and with that reload booster you can really do some big damage. And lastly, we're gonna talk about the torpedoes. I'm gonna show you this here, right here. The torpedoes on this thing are extremely fast. They're short range, 8 kilometers, but they're extremely fast, and they do a bunch of damage. It's like 17,000 damage, 77 knot torps. Look, this Montana was stationary, really. He literally died on purpose here, I think. I don't know. But let's just keep going here. The torpedoes are extremely strong, man, on this destroyer. They're just crazy. They're probably one of the best parts of this destroyer, because you can literally YOLO battleships, similar to the Paolo Emilio, but you don't have the smoke screen on this thing. You just get a longer duration speed boost. This thing actually, surprisingly, goes slower than the Paolo. It goes 55 knots. I mean, that's still pretty fast. The thing is, this retains its speed for about 4 minutes, 3 minutes 40 seconds now with the speed boost mod, which is still pretty good. Anyway, come around this corner, and the AP. Yeah. So the AP on this destroyer is like super heavy, I guess you can call it. It's extremely strong, man. You can punch out cruisers at 10 kilometers or under. I remember when this thing came out, I think he used to punch things a bit harder. Maybe it was a bug or something. I remember, I think it was a bug. I citadeled an Izumo at 11 kilometers. I think that's pre-citadel change on Izumo. But yeah. Okay, so this clip that I'm showing right here is a highlight of me getting smashed at the start of the round, okay? This is me literally trying to go for a cap. Mistakenly, you shouldn't do that in the Kleber. I tried to go for a cap, get briefly spotted by the carrier, and then the Minotaur smashes me. And well, I lost, let's see, like 11k HP, 9k, 11k HP. We lost 11k HP. And well, I'm trying to show you this to show you that it doesn't really matter how much HP you lose at the start. Like, too hard, you can still have a good game at the end. Like, so you just have to play more conservative in your Kleber, maybe longer range. Just don't run in, don't use the torpedoes or whatever. Like, I mean, here I'm kind of using the torpedoes, but I'm kited away from this GK. I'm at no risk of death. I'm at 14k HP. Due to the French saturation, I am at zero risk of death, I think, at this point. Even if his secondaries punch me out, like, it's a GK at the end of the day. He doesn't pen me with AP. He gets over pen damage. Like, Look, I'm just shooting him at 9 kilometers, at 10 kilometers. I don't care right now, and I just walk away. I'm gonna take some damage, of course, but it's kind of whatever. The CV tries to drop me here. I mean, that's one of the weaknesses of the Kleber. You don't get a smoke screen. You don't get DFA like the Marceau. So your AA is very bad, and CVs might tend to focus you more often than not. So, but that's something you're gonna have to deal with this destroyer. It's not too bad. I mean, it's a Richtofen at the end of the day in this game, so it's kind of whatever if he focuses us, because he can't really punch us out. I'm just walking away, shooting my back turrets. We wasted reload boost ready. Anyway, as you see, we only lost 6k in that engagement with a GK at 9 kilometers, so we take those. We take those. We walk away here for basically free. Now, here was later in this match, like way later. I'm just driving around farming damage. This is something I wanted to show you about the Kleber's HE and reload booster. So, the HE on this destroyer has super high alpha damage, and well, that combined with a reload booster, you get like a I would say 2.3 second reload with this AR that I have right now. So you're just shooting super high alpha HE rounds at these conkers. I mean, your fire chance is still pretty decent at 13%, something around there. Maybe a bit less, but I mean, with a reload booster, you can probably set effective fires really easily, like this. Just punch them out, get a bunch of damage. We got like 30k damage right there in that engagement. Even soon 40k, I think. Just the damage this thing outputs is crazy. So, yeah, I go behind this rock. I'm just chilling, farming damage as you do in the any gunboat really. You just shoot open water, maybe even in smoke if you're playing Grozovoy or Harugomo. But this thing, you have to be open water basically all the time, unless some friendly guy on your team or in your div wants to lay you a smoke screen. But that's random chance. So apart from that, I'm just showing this part to show you that even with 6k HP at the start of the round, or sorry, 15k HP at the start of the round, you can still punch out battleships. You can still like sail around and do things, even in a carrier game. As long as he doesn't like only go for you, you can still like play the game. And this game ended up being a win, of course. Yamato dies here, and well, we just cap their caps, and well, the game ends. But I really just wanted to show you this one, because even if you get smashed at the start like I did here, you don't have to give up. You can just keep playing the game. Now, this clip is quite interesting actually. This is a Northern Waters game I played. As you can see, we spot the torpedoes, dodge because of the instant maneuverability this thing gets. But I wanted to show this one because I wanted to show a destroyer engagement. We're gonna run in here into the cap because I'm like, what support does this Udaloy have right now? He has nothing. I have a team of support. Well, I have 4 ships behind me. He has nothing. Everything's behind rocks. So I decided, yo, I'm gonna go in here into this cap right next to his smoke screen and just push him out, maybe kill him. So I torp the smoke screen here, and then, well, the thing is, I placed those torps there to hope maybe he rushes out of the smoke, but he already started rushing out of the smoke. He maybe noticed. And then I reload booster him with this high HE alpha, man. It just destroys destroyers. I mean, this is a tier 9 destroyer, but you can do the same to any destroyer, man. Like Gearing, Haalands, Smallands, those things get shredded by this HE. And as you can see, we just walk away. We took about, I don't know, like 5-6k damage there for a trade, for a full HP DD. Yeah, that's, yeah, devastating for Kleber. So here, this part made me quite mad yesterday on stream, because I was like, I see a full HP Vermont right there, 102k HP, man. I really wanted the thing, and I wanted to sail around here, but the Nordcat started running at me for some reason. I was so confused. He's coming down to the J line? Like, really? Anyway, he comes down to the J line, dude. And well, now I'm stuck next to the border, so I decide to turn into him. I'm really mad because I'm looking at that Vermont full HP And I really wanted the thing, but oh well, it is what it is. You can't get 300k games every day, right? So we just walk at the NorCal. I mean, at this point, I knew I was dead. There's no way I survived. Maybe, honestly, there was one way I lived this match. I turned right and I turned left. That was my mistake here. So if I turn right, he can only get his front two turrets. If I turned, yeah, and I turned left, so he got his entire like three turrets, and that's what killed me. Two turrets didn't kill me, as you can see, because of friend saturation, but the third turret killed me. We trade, we get that kill, but it is what it is. Alright, so these are 5 of the 6 games I played yesterday, the 6th one being 166k on shards, but I couldn't find a screenshot for it. But so we did 242 in one of the games, 221, 227, 191, and 115. My average in Kleber over like 280 games is around 117k, so that's not bad. Anyway, as you can see, it's like all fire damage mostly. We got 14 citadels in that North game, no, Northern Light game, sorry, and then torpedo damage in some of the games. Some of them you can't do torpedo damage because you're not playing too close. But those are the games from last night. So if you want to watch them, the VOD is up on Twitch, on my Twitch, and you can go check it out there. But those are the games. Alright, so for my captain, I'm running priority target preventative maintenance for my tier 1s. For my tier 2s, I'm running adrenaline rush and last stand. For tier 3, I'm running improved survivability expert, which gives you 500 extra HP due to special captain Philippe Abognon. And then I'm also running BFT for quicker gun reload and demo expert for higher fire chance. And I'm running AFT. Now, if you're specifically running a Kleber build, maybe you can change demo expert for superintendent so you can have an extra reload booster, but honestly this build has been amazing. You could also potentially run Charles Jacques Gonor or something, the other French special captain, for buffed adrenaline rush and buffed expert marksman, but honestly Philippe Abugnon's really good because when you get a cap your fire chance increases by 1%. That's pretty good. And you also, when you get a dev strike, your reload gets buffed. And also, if you somehow manage to get 2 million potential damage in your Kleber, you can go like over 60 knots. So that's pretty strong. Those are just passive buffs for random and ranked battles. They don't work in competitive, but the buffed survivability expert does work in competitive, so that's actually really strong. So for my modules, I'm running main armaments mod 1, I'm running engine boost mod 1, so I can get 30% better action time on it, so it's around 4-minute duration or 234 seconds around duration. I'm running in slot 3, I'm running main battery mod 2 for quicker turret reverse. This is because I can't fit expert marksman on the captain, and the turret reverse stock on the Kleber is really bad, it's horrible. And then, so slot 4, I'm running propulsion mod 1, so I accelerate quicker. For slot 5, I'm running concealment, so my concealment is somewhat decent. And then for my 6th slot, I'm running main battery mod 3, which means I get a quicker gun reload. Alright guys, so end of the video, I'm gonna tell you thanks for all the support on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Discord. I would like to tell you guys that if you're not followed or anything, please follow me, please subscribe, please join the Discord. It would help me out a bunch because I'm trying to get CC, and every little bit helps. And well, thank you everyone who supported me thus far. I'm a big fan of all of you guys, as you know. And well, I really hope we can get CC maybe at some point. But yeah, if you can leave me a follow on Twitch or a subscription on YouTube, or if you can join the Discord, that would be great. It's free, so it would be amazing. But yeah, thanks for watching this Kleber review plus some Twitch highlights. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys.